But hey, we're gonna have to see though. Whoever wins that game gonna have to go against whoever wins the game between the Bills and the Chiefs. I'm gonna keep it home with you. I'm rooting. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want, Shake. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what I want. Because it's like, do I want the Chiefs to get a three-peat? I mean, yeah, I would like to see that. Never saw that in my lifetime. Kind of want to check it out, see what that's about, you know? But at the same time, do I want to see the Bills win it all? Yes! I think Josh Allen deserves it, bro. Because bro, I can segment to the next thing I want to talk about. It's like the way that Josh plays, bro. The way that he plays. Like, just think about the Ravens game this last weekend, bro. Man, he don't got to be clutch. Well, my man's out there making sure nothing goes bad for this side. My man said, I barely got tools to work with, but I'm going to show you how to make a PB&J with a screwdriver. It's like, hey, I'm about to get the job done. Now, you would not see me fold along the way. Man had a smooth 120, not 120. I think it was like, 127 passing yards, bro. It's smooth. Ain't too much. And it's not in the 100, so it's like it's not too low. But with a 72% completion rate, I give it to him. You know, no touchdown, no interceptions, just like Jalen. Just don't lose me the game. Now we'll say I can't fully say that Lamar outplayed him. You know, honestly, the reason I said it, I would say yes. Okay, it's kind of like this. Do I feel like Lamar outplayed Josh? Yes. But I would say it's arguable to say that technically, with Josh being on the winning team, he did enough for what he needed to do to win. Lamar didn't do enough for his team to win. If that makes sense. Like, I'm not saying it's Lamar Jackson's fault he lost. We all know who Butterfingers that was. It's just more of the fact of, with them supposed to be leading their teams. Yes, the stats. Lamar Jackson has 2 touchdowns and interception with 254 passing yards. But it's more the simple fact of Josh didn't need any touchdowns or had any interceptions with the same completion rate, and his team won. So I would just suggest this is my best solution to that. The Baltimore Ravens and Carolina Panthers make a smooth trade. We'll give you guys Andy Dalton. You guys give us Lamar. We're gonna have Lamar and Bryce Young in the backfield. Like, I'm not against this at all.
You are a clown.
I'm not against this at all.
You're a clown.
Nah, but truthfully, being serious though, they both play their asses off. But I can definitely say Lamar's being held back by his team. It's the second time that a player has folded him from a remarkable season that he's had already. I just can't. I can't. But I will say MVP wise, I do give it to. I would say I will have to see the rest of this postseason. You know what I mean? In my opinion, when it comes down to the MVP selection. Unless somebody was already crowned. Am I tripping?
No, not yet.
Okay, I was about to say.
I think it's still a couple.
But nah. Oh, bet. So yeah, I just honestly feel like I want to see how Josh plays in the next games, the next future games. I'm not gonna say how many because I'm not jinxing nobody. Can't have that on my conscience. But personally, that game was beautiful. I loved it the entire way. Them going back and forth, but I will say, like I said, I feel like Lamar's being held back by his team. At one period of time, they were thinking about benching him or try to convince him to sit here and switch to running back. But they can't get it. They can't seem to get a player for him that's gonna sit here and do a 2-yard drag and just catch the ball.
It It was not a drag.
Well, I won't say drag.
Plays.
Yeah, okay, I won't. You're right. You're right. It wasn't a drag. It was out route.
It wasn't even an out
But
route.
still,
It was a flat.
it was
It was a flat route.
out route, flat route. I mean, in the same like. It was a right. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, true. Technically, you're right. Technically, you're right. Technically, you're right. But either way, Mark Andrews has seen here phoned on that same play twice.
Oh yeah, I've seen it happen. Shout out to when we beat Lamar.
Well, regardless, man can't look over his right shoulder. Can we agree to that? F the route. This man cannot look over his right shoulder and catch the ball. First time trying to do gymnastics. Second time now it's bouncing off you, bro. He just. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Like I can't. I just can't. Do I feel like? Ask me this, Shink. I want you to ask me this. Do I feel like the Bills beat the Ravens?
Do you feel like?
Go ahead, ask me that.
Ravens?
What?
Do you feel like?
Did you ask me something, Shink?
Yes. Do you feel like the Bills beat the Ravens?
No, I do not feel like that, Shink. Why would you ask me that? But since you asked me that,
Yes.
no, like for real. But like, I truly feel like the Ravens beat the Ravens. The Ravens
100%.
beat Lamar. I feel like the Ravens beat Lamar, bro.
Okay, here's my take on this game. First of all, I will not sit here and blame anyone specifically, though I do feel there were 2 times that 2 separate players cost their team the game, and both were involved in that last play. Lamar Jackson.
You think I'm thinking for that second player?
Yeah. But it was an important time. Lamar Jackson got hit on a sack by DeMar Hamlin, of all people. His name keeps popping up in events for good reason. He blitzed, Lamar fumbled, and it got picked up by Von Miller. Shout out to Von Miller. Okay. Is that entirely Lamar's fault? Not entirely. But it happens. He also throws an interception. Okay. Those are the first 2 times. Second 2 times, there's a fumble on that same, it's like a 10 and in that he had. 10 and in. And for some reason, he went backwards. I don't know why Mark Andrews went backwards. The ball got knocked out from the other side and was scooped up.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is that. There was something else that happened. There was another fumble. Let me look at my stats real quick, so I'm not sure.
I thought you were going to talk about the interception.
I did talk about the interception. I said Lamar Jackson also threw that interception.
Oh, you're right. Right.
But yes, that play is a beautifully designed play. The play is perfect, I think, because for one, Mark Andrews has had a great season. I think this may be one of his last seasons, though, for the simple fact Isaiah Likely is going to still be there. I think he's trending to be a better tight end for them, just simply for the fact that he's younger, he's tall, and he's got great hands. And he does everything Mark Andrews can do, but like I said, he's just younger. It's a game of mathematics. The younger guy, the one with more energy, the one who has the ability to grow, why not give him the ball? But we also forget Mark Andrews has had a great season. I think the game before that, when the Steelers played the Ravens, Mark Andrews had like a 60-yard run. Or is that another game before that? Either way, there was a point in time I watched Mark Andrews be one of the reasons. And I don't know if anybody else started seeing this, but during the times the Ravens had their own tush push. And who was under center? Mark Andrews was getting that ball, and he was getting them those first downs. Completely. He was getting them those first downs for a fact. So we're not just going to sit here and be like, oh, Mark Andrews is trash. People are bashing him. As a Steelers fan,
I'm not going to say he's trash.
But no, people are saying it. People are saying it. It is the worst time to have everything and lose it all because you didn't catch the ball. You didn't catch it. You didn't catch it, and you had it. It wasn't the first time when the Steelers played the Ravens, and Lamar Jackson's under pressure, throws a ball, and Mark Andrews is doing everything he can to get it. That's a different play. This one, Mark Andrews initially touches the ball at the 1-yard line. When he lands, his butt is in the end zone without it. That's a drop. And that is the worst thing ever. The worst thing ever. I think the Ravens are holding him back? I think the Ravens need more receivers.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to make Isaiah Likely the guy. The defense is playing great. Derrick Henry is going to be there for a while. And Lamar Jackson is obviously not ever going to leave. There's no reason why he
Fair
should.
enough.
But
I agree. I just feel like they just need to put more respect into Lamar.
I don't think there can be any more respect if he wins his third MVP. How much more can
No,
you?
I meant from like his team itself, not from everybody else. I'm talking about from his team itself. Let's not forget at one period of time there was questions about him being traded because he wasn't performing enough.
Yeah, that was foolish. But
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, hey, it is what it is, bro. I mean, but other than that, like the game itself, it was very exciting.
it was a great game. Honestly, the Ravens had a chance to really run away with it. If they don't have two of those turnovers, there's no reason for them to run that play for the final play of the game. Or what
That
would
is
have
true.
actually been the last play of the game. If they don't get that turnover and interception, then there's no reason. We got to wrap this up. Clearly, I am being bombarded.
Hey,
I don't know why.
You're good. You're good. I hope everybody enjoyed. Obviously, Shink gotta go. He don't want to be here no more. You know, that's how Shink is. We don't judge.
I hate it,
Judge
guys.
free.
Sorry.
So.
We listen, but we don't judge.
We listen, but we don't judge.
Except
everybody, please. Hey, what?
Except Mark Andrews. Barely judging him. That's what everybody else.
He's the only one getting judged.
The only one.
Okay. How about this? So we end it off. Who was your clutch player? Who was your most valuable player in this past weekend? And who was your least valuable player in this past weekend? And you don't have to have one for either.
Just one for the whole divisional round?
Whole weekend.
Weekend. Oh, Saquon. Easy Saquon. My least favorite is the referees. The officiating on specifically one game. And yeah, because it's ridiculous.
I just said.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Everybody, please take your time, make your way down to the comment section, and just let us know who's your MVP and your LVP.